Today, I'm going to show you how to build a hot pup from the hot movie that I haven't seen, Rex. Please don't spoil it in the comments. Building Rex is a little bit different from building your typical pup. Obviously, he has to have his wheelchair thing. I got a little bit creative, and I decided to stick a Technic pin through his back leg. You try working at this scale, let him develop specialized pup wheelchairs. Anyway, building him is basically like your typical pup. However, I didn't use a 1x3 plate. You could, but I didn't do that just so I could get all of the unique colors in his uniform. Very simple, the rest of him. Very reminiscent of my other pups. To build his vehicle, we're going to start off the wheels, which are slightly different from my other one. There are two different types you could use. I used a bit of a rarer type. It came in Nexo Night set. They're these, like, all plastic wheels that look all-terrain. However, you could use these ones that LEGO makes right now, actually, I'm pretty sure. More rubbery. You connect them in basically a 6-stud wide Technic pin connector, wheel holder thing. We build 2 of them and then move on to the back of the truck. We stick a 2x4 plate on the top of our back wheel, so we don't have any interference with the rest of the build later on. Then we stick on a bracket or 2, depending on what piece you use, so we can get the sort of bumper going. We add a 1x4 brick on the lower studs, some slopes just above it, and the equivalent of a 2x8 tile on the remaining studs. Next, we add a 4x8 base plate to connect the 2 wheels. That's like standard procedure for all Paw Patrol vehicles. Near the front, we're going to add 2 2x2 jumper plates so we can get Rex in and out. A 2x3 tile just behind them, that'll be sort of a smooth surface for Rex's wheels. And then in the back, we're starting to build up a bit of a wall here, like the back wall. I used a bunch of these pieces I got in the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine that LEGO sold 10 years ago now. They really should bring LEGO Scooby-Doo back. But anyway, build up that wall to a height of 4 bricks and 1 plate. And for fun, you could add some lights in the back. I didn't have any reference images of what the back of his truck looked like, because who's going to be posting online about, like, hey, this is what the back of his truck looks like. On either side of the 2x3 tile, we're going to add sort of these 1x2x2 window pieces. That way we have room to slide in his wheels, because they aren't just going to work on the standard 2 studs. I added this Volcano Explorer roof piece on top to keep it all together, and it's a very nice reference to Dino Island, because from what I do know, there is a volcanic eruption. Yeah, that'll end well for the dinos. Bruh. Subscribe to ease my worry of this happening by turning a 1x2 bracket upside down, adding a few triangle 2x2 pieces, and this curved 1x4 slope thing, and basically built a sideways curve for the side of his vehicle. Again, this green piece I used is a Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine piece that most of you will likely not have. Maybe you'll have some more accurate things that don't look like waves and look more like dinosaur stripes. Anyway, we stick those on some brackets we added earlier on the truck. Then we get into the front. This is where I really had to think about how we're going to get Rex in and out without too much destruction of the car. We start with a 2x4 brick, add a panel and a windscreen, and that's the removable bit. We just stick that on the jumper plates later on. Then when it comes to the actual front bit of the car, we use these 2 2x2 downward hanging brackets, stick a 2x4 brick on the front of them, you know, to like keep connected until we add the rest, a 1x6 tile, and this 2x4 wedge plate goes just above it. You may be wondering, why am I going above the brick and bracket thing? That's because we're actually going to be adding another thing to get like the hood of the car. This basically consists of a 2x4 brick, a 1x4 plate, a couple 2x2 slopes, and then just something to like go around to the side of the windshield. What I did was a 1x2 and 1x1. We just stick that on our remaining studs, and we have the finished car. As I said before, just remove the windscreen thing. You just need to put Rex in a little awkwardly. Stick that back in, and voila, this is just how he goes in and out, this is how he drives. And this is my finished LEGO car versus the actual toy. Rate it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Jace Brixmix. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out some of my other videos.